Demographic transition is the process of change in a society's population from a condition of high crude birth and death rate and low rate of natural increase to a condition of low crude birth and death rate and low rate of natural increase. Simply, it indicates the decline of both birth rate and death rate from very high level to very low level with the changing economic condition of a region. The transition began around 1800 with the declining mortality in Europe. It now spread to all parts of the world and is projected to be completed by 2100. Demographic transition occurs in societies as part of economic development of a country from a pre-industrial to an industrialized economy. Usually, it is described through the demographic transition model, which is shortly called as DTM. This theory describes the population changes over the time. The demographic transition theory is one of the most important theories which is the best documented by the data and statistics of recent demographic history. In its original form, the demographic transition theory was put forward by W. S. Thompson in the year 1929 and Frank W. Notenstein in the year 1945. It is based on an interpretation begun in 1929 by these scholars. They based their statements and arguments on the trends in fertility and mortality being experienced in Europe, North America and Australia over the past 200 years. Most developing countries are in stage 2 or stage 3 and no country is currently still in stage 1. The model has explained human population evolution relatively well in Europe and other highly developed countries. Many developed countries have moved into stage 3. The major exceptions are poor countries mainly in sub-Saharan Africa and several Middle Eastern countries, which are poor or affected by government policy or civil strife, notably Pakistan, Palestine, Yemen and Afghanistan. The theory postulates a particular pattern of demographic change from a high fertility and high mortality to low fertility and low mortality when a society progresses from a largely rural, agrarian and illiterate society to a dominantly urban and industrial, literate and modern society. The three very clearly stated hypotheses involved in the processes are that the decline in mortality comes before the decline in fertility, that the fertility eventually declines to match mortality, and that socio-economic transformation of a society takes place simultaneously with its demographic transition.